Welcome to Tech Blueprint, a window that lets you know the latest technology news in the world. Huawei's victory in the European Court of Justice is exciting. A large American company was found to have violated the rules and must pay Huawei €1 billion. Although this amount of money may be insignificant for American companies, it is a real victory for Chinese companies, and it is also a beautiful counterattack for those who want to use the rules to strangle Huawei. This time, Huawei's victory not only saved its position, but also let those Western countries see that China can still fight back. So, this matter is not something that can be settled simply with money. Behind it is the fierce competition in the international market, the complexity and changeability of global technology rules, and the complex situation of how Chinese companies can cleverly deal with it on the international stage. Domineering counterattack. Huawei won the first European patent ban. In short, this case was a fight between Huawei and American enterprise Netgear in the technology circle. As a result, on December 18, 2024, the European Unified Patent Court made a final decision and ruled that Huawei won. This case mainly involves Netgear's alleged infringement of a key patent of Huawei on Wi-Fi 6 technology. The patent number is EP3611989, which describes information transmission methods and equipment in wireless local area networks. Simply put, Huawei's unique skills in Wi-Fi 6 technology have been used by others, and China has not been informed. Netgear has several products that use Huawei's Wi-Fi 6 technology, but they were used without Huawei's consent. This caused Huawei to lose patent fees and broke the industry's regulations on fair competition for intellectual property rights. Netgear not only used Huawei's technology, but also wanted to weaken Huawei's patent rights by delaying time and playing cards against the rules, just like wanting to default on a debt. Huawei decided to use the European Unified Patent Court as the main battlefield to initiate a patent infringement lawsuit against the other party, and this choice was not made casually. On the stage of global intellectual property protection, the European Union not only has a sound legal framework, but also pays special attention to maintaining fair competition and promoting technological progress. Here, to judge who is right, you have to produce evidence and look at the strength and legal basis of both parties. Just like weighing the weight, you have to compare carefully. In this lawsuit, Huawei's strategy is as classic as a textbook. They conducted a comprehensive technical analysis and infringement evidence collection on patent No. EP3611989, and finally succeeded in making the court determine that Netgear did infringe the patent. Huawei clearly pointed out the key role of the patent in question in Wi-Fi 6 technology, proving that it is indispensable. In this way, Huawei not only stands higher morally, but also makes the court's judgment more convincing. In the end, the court ruled that Netgear lost the case and ordered it not to sell products that support Wi-Fi 6 technology in these 7 European countries: Germany, France, Italy, Belgium, Denmark, Finland and Sweden. This is the third time that the European Patent Court has issued an injunction on standard essential patents since its establishment. Huawei has become the first Chinese company to obtain an injunction from it. This judgment not only requires Netgear to pay a large sum of money, but also has a great impact on its plan to sell products in Europe. In short, the European Patent Court ruled that Netgear had infringed Huawei's patents and required Netgear to pay €1 billion in compensation based on the EU's competition rules. The amount of compensation was staggering, which made Netgear feel painful, and also gave Huawei a major victory in law and business. The court's statement specifically mentioned the two words fair competition and innovation protection, which means that anyone who wants to make small moves in the technology competition in the future should be careful, because international rules will not let them go. From a legal perspective, this case has further consolidated the EU's role as a referee of fair competition on the stage of global technological competition. The EU attaches great importance to intellectual property protection, which not only allows technology companies to compete fairly, but also continuously updates the legal provisions of standard essential patents through cases. For companies that encounter similar difficulties in patent wars, Huawei's success is like a vivid example, telling them that as long as there's sufficient evidence and strong technology, they can also seek justice on the international stage through legal means. The reason why Huawei can win such an important victory is actually very simple, mainly because they are really good at technology. Huawei holds many key patents in the field of global Wi-Fi 6 technology, especially the EP3611989 patent, which is simply the best in the industry. Huawei knows the international rules of the game very well and operates it with ease. Whether it is to sue in the European Unified Patent Court or to produce detailed technical and legal evidence, Huawei's actions go straight to the core of the problem. Faced with Netgear's procrastination, Huawei not only made preparations for the response early, but also improved its legal and market share by fighting a battle. You see, this victory also hides an interesting phenomenon, that is, the current technology tycoons compete in the international market. In addition to competing in technology, there are many battles about game rules and legal provisions. Huawei's victory in this lawsuit not only consolidates its own patents, but also shows their strong international legal skills. This time, Huawei won again in the European court, showing the tenacity and intelligence of Chinese companies on the international stage. So what experiences worth pondering can this incident bring to you? In the European Union, a region known for its strict laws, Huawei did not choose to be beaten, but fought back and sued Netgear of the United States for infringing its Wi-Fi 6 patents. As a result, Huawei not only won the lawsuit, but also received a large amount of compensation. Huawei won the Grand Slam this time, not only shutting out its competitors in multiple European markets, but also making its name remembered in the field of international intellectual property protection. In the overall situation of the international market, it is not enough to have technical strengths, but also to learn to use rules to protect one's own interests. Just like playing video games, it is not enough to have operating skills, but also to understand the rules of the game, and to learn how to find the weaknesses of opponents to fight back against them. In addition to motivation, these cases have brought valuable lessons to domestic companies. In the journey of internationalization, not only must you have hard work, but you must also learn to use international rules and laws to protect your rights and interests. In short, by looking at how Huawei breaks through difficulties, you can find a truth: powerful characters can not only invent new things, but also protect these new inventions. Huawei's settlement of this commercial dispute in Europe is not only a solution, but also a great display of victory over rules and technology. In this lawsuit, Huawei not only successfully defended its patents, but also proved to the world the intelligence and tenacity of Chinese companies on the international stage. This lawsuit tells everyone that a powerful company must not only have strong technology, but also know how to play by the rules to protect itself. Just like Huawei, having a solid technical foundation is the key, and at the same time, it must be proficient in the international rules of the game. In the future, Chinese companies will definitely face many challenges in the international arena, but just like the lawsuit they won this time, as long as China faces it bravely, keeps learning, and sticks to the end, it will definitely find a way out of the difficulties. This lawsuit has given China great confidence, and it feels that there may be more great victories waiting for China in the future.